I want you to take some time out and understand for yourself your interpretation of love. Understand your interpretation of love, and then also for the person that you meet, find out what their interpretation of love is also. Does that make sense? The reason I'm saying that to you is because at some point you're going to hear or say I love you, and it's a great idea to find out what you mean by that. Love is just a word. What makes love really significant is the emotions, the thoughts and the feelings that you surround and attach to that word. So if you're going into that relationship, make sure you understand what love means to you, and the person you're getting involved with as well understands what love means to them, and you share that with each other so you can give each other what you want. Okay, point number 7. Get technology out of this building of a relationship. Now, if you're building a long distance relationship, that's a bit different. You need the technology. It's so handy. Webcams, emails, texts, fantastic. But if you're in the vicinity of each other, and I'm talking about if you're like in the city of London and you can travel and get face to face, by all means you use technology. You pick up the phone, you send a text, same things, webcam and email. But when it comes down to speaking and talking about the important things, the significant questions, those important questions that need to be asked and discussed, do it face to face. Do it face to face. I know sometimes the questions could be difficult, so you fire off a text and then the answer comes back and it makes it so much easier. Do it face to face, especially for the women. You've got the advantage here. You've got the gift of intuition. You also have that ability to read body language. I've seen mothers and babies and fathers and babies, and the average guy, the baby's crying, he doesn't know what's wrong with the baby. He's just trying to force the dummy in the baby's mouth. The average mum, she can look at the baby and she can determine whether the baby has wind, if the baby's hungry, if the baby's tired, if the baby's nappy needs changing. It's amazing. It's amazing. I sometimes say, how do you know this? You've got the gift of intuition. But for both parties, when it comes down to those important questions, do it face to face. Do it face to face so you can see the reactions of that person and you can begin to develop that face to face communication. Number 8. Guys, fellas, men, boys, I am really, really sorry. I'm really sorry. I have to tell them. I gotta tell them. Ladies, women, girls, guys, I'm sorry. When a guy comes up to you, when he is approaching you, when he is speaking to you, when he's interested in you, he already knows what he wants. He has already determined what he wants. He knows if he's interested in a long-term relationship. He knows if he is willing to be committed. He knows if he just wants to sleep with you. He knows already. I mean, when you find these guys saying things like, oh, I need to find myself, like if he's lost himself, like he's just become a set of car keys or something like that. That's a whole other subject. But ladies, they already know. We already know. You see, what they don't know is this. They don't know your expectations. They don't know how high you have raised the bar. They don't know where you've set the bar. That's what they don't know. But this is what it looks like. You see, you've got the man's plan. And the man's plan is simply, what do I want? And as I said, the man already knows what he wants. But here's the question. What do I have to give to get what I want? Because he doesn't know your expectations. He doesn't know where you've placed the bar. Now, it may take flowers. It may take dinner. It may take gifts. It may take you on holiday. That's always a big deal clincher. May be holding hands in public, telling you where he lives, etc., etc., etc. The list is long. He doesn't know your level of expectation, but he knows exactly where he is coming from. He knows already. He just doesn't know what he has to give in order to get what he wants. And the challenge is, many times when the man becomes charming, when he starts talking to the woman, her level of expectation begins to fall. And I'm going to implore you to keep the level of expectation where it is, where you have said it. There's nothing wrong, because if he doesn't perform, if he doesn't stay the course, if he doesn't work at winning you and he goes, then it just means that on his list he wasn't willing to go past what you were asking him for. And I'm not talking about being arrogant. I'm not talking about being full of yourself and looking down on people. Have a level of expectation. And this goes for the guys as well. But I was aiming it at the women because I see it happen with women a lot more. And I needed to tell you about the man's plan. Guys, no hate mail. But these last four are going out to people who are already in relationships, and you want the relationship to be even better. Develop a love for yourself. You've got to love you've got to love yourself so that you understand what it feels like to have that love. To have that love so that when somebody else is giving you the love, you can measure it. You can see how it makes you feel. How do you feel about yourself? You've got to like yourself. You've got to love yourself so that when that number 10 ties in with number 9. Love yourself first. Love yourself first. Not your partner, not your children. Love yourself first. I've got children who I love. I've got a partner who I love. But I love myself first. Love yourself first. Here's the deal. If you love yourself first and you really learn what it's like to really give that love to yourself, then you'll have so much to give. You'll have so much to give. You can't give what you don't have. So love yourself. George Benson put it beautifully in his song, The Greatest Love of All. Love yourself first. Number 10. No, sorry, not number 10. Number 11. Develop your commitment level. Develop the commitment level. Love is fantastic. And it's such a strong emotion. But at the same time, when you're in that relationship, develop commitment. There's gonna be a time, for not everybody, but for many of us, there's gonna be a time you're gonna look at that person and you're not gonna get that warm fuzzy that you used to feel in the beginning. You're gonna look at that person, you're gonna think, you're not gonna feel that the same way. You may be out of love with them. Learn commitment. Learn commitment. Commitment will keep you there, will help you to stay the course until you fall in love again. 12. Make sure what you are committing to is worth your commitment. Make sure that relationship is worth that commitment of yours. Because if you don't, you may commit to something that isn't worth committing to. And if you're not sure of this commitment level, go all the way back to the video, to the beginning, and listen to point number 1 again. I really hope that my 12 points, my 12 tips were of use to you. I find them to be really helpful in my life, and many people who have shared their thoughts and ideas with me have used similar tips to make things work. If you're building your network marketing business, I really hope that you make that relationship work, because there's nothing better than building a strong, secure future with that significant other. My hope for you is that you build a significant business. My hope for you is that you go titanium. Join us on Go Titanium. Remember, with us, one sale means that you can get paid again and again and again and again. Come on board, be part of the team, be part of the dream. Now you know this, don't keep it to yourself. Pass it on. I'll speak to you soon.